They sent me to, okay, so I'm at Brooklyn. I'm doing every group, literally. And I was there for a 2 week period. There's sometimes 4 groups a day. So, and I really engaged them. Like I cared, you know? I fucking cared about getting better. So I've done my groups, and the doc, he's like, okay, we're going to try you on lithium. I'm like, you know what? That sounds great to me. Because I've heard good things about it from, well, you know, Kurt Cobain. So my meds are good. So the deciding point comes, okay, what do you want to do? What's your next step? I said, well, I have intentions of getting somewhere. So I want to rehab close to a certain place. And they found that. It was a place called Roxbury. 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 Sorry. Roxbury. Roxbury. That's where I ended up. And I'm going to tell you right now that that place is a trap house and prostitution place. When I walked in this place, okay, the front of house looks good. It looks very legit, clean. It smelled like piss in the fucking bathroom, but of course it will, because you have people giving piss tests, and they piss on their hands sometimes, and it smells like piss in the places where those individuals do their piss tests. Okay, I didn't judge that at all. Okay, the first red flag to me was when the nurse, who, oh man, she was like a big butted blonde, and she was looking me up and down like, holy fuck, like, yeah. So she goes to me. This was the first red flag. She goes, well, I had my fucking, you know how they strip you, almost nude. She was trying to get me to put my boxers below my cock, but she saw the flopping and she went, oh. That was the first red flag. And then the second red flag was, she said, well, okay, are you sure that you don't have something up your asshole that we might have to go and check for? I said, what the fuck? I literally did do that. And then she changed her attitude completely. Like, she was kind of like sexualizing me until that point. And because I literally looked at her in the eyes and I said, what the fuck? That's not professional to talk to me that way. And then she turned it off from that point on. I should have known that something weird was going on when the nurse was acting like this. But when I got on the floor of rehab, this place was like fucking Oz. I'll be right back, because this is traumatizing to talk about, folks. Whatever I do it wrong. Death sings our song, and we failed to sing along. See, I changed it to we failed to sing along, because I don't want to sing death into my life. I'm not in that state anymore mentally, and that's why I think certain worlds are clashing. You get this? I think I can say for the first time in life, no, that's stupid to say, Jay, because you haven't, yeah, that's not the right way to put it at all. It's been so long since I felt any kind of hope. Have you been there, folks? I just got a question for you. Is anybody out there listening? Huh? Is there anybody out there? That's my fucking question. Is there anybody out there that can relate to the fucking words coming out of my mouth? I hope so. All right? Holy shit. Is there any goddamn, yeah, that's a one of them, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Can anybody relate here? I hope I'm not speaking a foreign language. But I think for the first time in a long time, I could say that I have a feeling in my spirit that things are going to be okay. You know, there's a song by Blind Witness, and it's on a lot of YouTube videos. It was very, very popular back in the day to put this in your video, but it's Blind Witness is the band, and it's called is it called what the fuck is going on? That fucking song, dude. Okay. I was living that, I think, for a while in my mind. I was living it. That it's like it's not going to be okay. No, it's not. There's a song by a band that my buddy Mike loved the band. And the lyrics in it is it's not going to be all right. It's not going to be all right. I've been living in that for years, that I know things are not going to be okay. But now I really do feel that there is light. And I'm not going to go back into the abyss. I refuse to do it. Because I spent a long enough time in there to know that self-pity, loathing, laziness, that shit is of the fucking devil. And I'm not partaking in that bullshit anymore. Because I choose to live life. I have not given up. Quite the contrary. I want to completely reinvent myself and be an entertainer. I want, this is what I want in my life. I want to have a child. I choose life. So, back to the story. I get onto the floor of this rehab place and it's like fucking Oz. The walls have like graffiti type looking artwork. Oh, they display Jesus in it. There's Christian stuff on the walls. Oh, but is it Christian what they're doing in there? Well, I don't know. Do you call dealing drugs and prostitution of Jesus? I don't think so. These guys were licking their lips when I got on the floor, going, hey, what's up, Poppy? You want to suck my dick? They're Hispanics, mostly. It's like all Hispanics except one white dude, a couple black guys, and a Muslim kid. He was an angel, I think. He was one angel in there. But he was trying to convince me to stay. He's like, oh, buddy, listen, bro. The first, he said to me, hey, new guy, come here. He said, listen, man, are you detoxing? I said, no. I said, this place is fucking hell. He said, listen, this first day is always the worst, bro. You could do this. I said, brother, God bless you, but I gotta go. And I wasn't even that nice to him. I should have been more nice to him because he really did have, I think, probably have my best interest at heart. And he was trying to say, look, it might look rough and the guys are weird, but, you know, you can handle it. No, I can't handle it. Why? Because I heard three guys saying, I saw what room number he is. And they said they were going to gang rape me because they're fucking huge, fat fuck guys. Okay, 350 pounders. So yeah, if you get 3-on-1, oh, I'll probably almost kill one of them. Okay, but I can't take on fucking, if it's 5 dudes, maybe if I were Ken Masters, you know, maybe if I were Ken, I could take 5-on-1, but I ain't Ken. So no. Then this female, she got these pigtails in. She looks like Miss Piggy, right? Miss Piggy comes up to me and she goes, hey, baby, what's up? Oh, that's a really nice coat because I had my Harry Potter cloak on, right? I'll put get 1 second. What the fuck? You know, object lesson deal. I have a control cloak. So the deal. You want to see the fucking Harry Potter cloak? I'm sure. Yeah, I showed it to you. When I came out as Judas, I was wearing this, right? Judas would have wore something like this because he would have taken the money from the Lord. You know, he would have taken the money from the ministry and said, you know what? I want a cloak of many colors like Joseph had because I want to be king of heaven. You fucking asshole, Judas. This, she saw this on me, right? This is exactly what I was wearing. And she comes up to me and puts her hands on the insides of my coat. And she's like, oh, you have abs. Like, oh, yeah. I'm like, holy fuck. This was in the med line. I was in line to get my lithium because they told me they were getting my lithium ready to take when I was doing intake. And I was supposed to get my lithium immediately. Guess what? They weren't doing my meds at all. I had to go up to the fucking desk and I had to ask her, hey, what's the deal with my meds, man? And she goes, oh, I didn't even take out your folder yet. She goes, it's in your stuff, right? I'm like, yeah, it's in a white folder. So as she went in my shit, that same nurse with the blonde hair and the nice ass. She was hot. She was. But gross. You're fucking weird. You like the floppage you saw? Well, you forced me to give you a show, right? Holy shit. Talk about objectification. Yeah, it can happen to males too. Goddamn fucking cottonmouth. You think I'm staying on these drugs? There's zero chance. I hate them. Shanny and I got in a massive fight because of this shit. Okay? This is worse. I am more manic than non-medicated on this shit. Zero chance that I'm staying on this shit. I need Delta and weed. That's what I need. Trump reschedule? You're a fucking big dick. Okay, thank you, Don. I'll give you credit when you should get it. Hell yeah, I voted for your ass, motherfucker. So, Don, you get points, big ones, for rescheduling marijuana. That's a huge cock move, all right? We're not going to talk about Epstein, though, Don. So that's the story with this place, all right? That's the story. I was sexually harassed, and it's on record everywhere. Because I told this story about 30 times, and I have horrible, like, PTSD about it now. But what I believe is that it's on the trip there, the sling blade motherfucker, the driver. So I'm like, what's the deal with Shippensburg? He's like, well, it's like a redneck town. Nothing like this area. This looks like a very rich area. Fucking Sling Blade. I thought he was going to rape me. Okay, folks. Do you understand how fucked this was? I really felt in my heart that he was going to sell me or something. Because he's in traffic, right? And he's doing calls to, I don't know who, right? He says this in the call. Well, I'm 1 hour out and I'm in traffic, so I don't know if I can make it. There was no traffic. He was driving fine. He said there's traffic. I was going to ask him, why did you say there's traffic? There's no traffic. Do you see how fucked this is? This guy worked for this trap house. So he said, well, we got to make a stop for a man in Harrisburg named Lewis. So I said, all right, really? Okay. I'm really getting nervous at this point. He's making a diversion from the rehab. So we get there. I never seen Harrisburg, folks. What an abomination. This is the great state of Pennsylvania, founded by the great William Penn. And our capital looks like a goddamn slum. What a fucking travesty of American history. Disgusting fucking bullshit. You know, this is where the fucking Trump shit comes in, and it goes, yeah, it's fucking facts. You know how Trump calls places shitholes? Harrisburg is a shithole. I'll be right back. Holy shit. Tell me. You'll see whitewashed bullshit. Huh? It's the only book I have left. Because some of the books, luckily I didn't put my scripture in my backpack. I might get my stuff back. Oh yeah, okay, we'll go back to the story. Okay, so I say to them, listen, I'm self-termination-y. Okay? I can't do this. I just can't do it. I'm going to have to turn down this mic because she's got a copyrighted movie on. I wish you'd wear your headphones, but okay. I'm going to have to turn this down because I might get copyright. Okay, I'm going to have to do that because she's fucking watching Puss in Boots. So, all right, I gotta be rushed now to do this. So, God damn it. I should have this fucking computer upstairs or something. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take it upstairs and I'll start doing videos up there. There's room on my grandpa's dresser. I think I could actually set something cool up there, maybe. And then when I do a video, there's just no interruption at all, because we're on the same floor here, and she's just right there. She should be able to watch a movie if she wants to, you know. So that's bullshit. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to set this up there. All right. So, holy shit. Sorry. That's really traumatic fucking even thinking about this shit. It was really probably one of the most traumatic things next to losing my dad that I've ever experienced. And mom, you know, losing mom and dad that's the most trauma in my life for sure. But Cottonmouth cocksucker. I said, I'm self-termination-y. So they went, oh shit, 911. Ambulance comes to get me. They're like, what the hell do you want us to do with you? I said, I don't know, but I'm very self-terminating right now. I need to get out of here, please. The environment is making me feel this way. Okay, we'll get you up. But they couldn't take my shit. And I'm not going to argue with them because they didn't even want to take me to the hospital. So I said, fine, leave it. Leave it. I took my wallet and my phone and my clothes on my back and the pack of cigarettes I had with me, and that was it. That's all I took. They took me to Chambersburg Hospital, which is a perfect, amazing hospital with good people. The civil caseworker is a cunt. Her name's Mimi or something. What a fucking cunt. Whore. She said, I think you're gaming the system. I said, ma'am, how is it gaming the system if I was just seeking mental help and help with my meds? Well, I didn't mean to offend you. You did offend me, ma'am. Long story short, she got it through that I go back to Brooklyn. Thank Jesus Christ in heaven. Christ is king. He's risen. He's coming back soon. Did you know it? Every single person I met at Brooklyn that I spent a lot of time with told me, Jason, You have brought me back to thinking about the idea of God. I swear to God, everybody in the place was calling me Jesus. And it's because when I first came out to them, it's crazy. I was in the bedroom and I came out wrapped in my blanket because I was freezing. So I kind of looked Jesus-y because I was wrapped in a blanket, and I came out with my hands like this. And like the people were like, holy shit, is this Jesus? My roommate, John, told the guy, Dom, who was one of the coolest guys ever, a super good looking guy. And there were three of us three of the dudes. It was me, Dom, no, four. Me, Dom, Xavier, and Tom. And Tom was the super good-looking, blue-eyed, young fucking Irish boxer kid. Not boxer, sorry, MMA. And you could probably still see it. He gave me an 80% on my hand. Let's see if you can see it, okay? I held my hand out like this, right? And he said, all right, this is 80%. And he fucking nailed it. And I was like, okay. I felt that one. And he left a mark. I don't know if there's any mark left. Is there any bruise left? A little bit, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you could see it a little bit. That's from the compliments of Tom. He was fucking cool. Very cool guy. And man, girls were just fucking like, wow. But yeah, every hot girl in the rehab gave me their number. Every single one of them. So let's just say if I ever had any problem with thinking that I wasn't desirable, which I didn't, because I am pretty good looking and I don't give a fuck. I can toot my own horn when I need to, because I got a bunch of cunt trolls that want to make me feel like I ain't desired. But guess what? I got plenty of evidence now that I'm desired. So fuck you, trolls. And anybody else that wants to attack my fucking self-worth. How's that? So, where are we going to go? Went back to Brooklyn, had more groups. The best part of this is the people I met. They're salt of the earth. These people that go in there, they are salt of the earth people that get hard times. It's the funeral of hearts. There you go. That's fitting right there. Billy'd like that, I bet. So would I want anything to happen to Roxbury? Yeah. I talked to multiple people in the town, okay, that were in the healthcare system and otherwise in this town. And every single person I talked to that is a resident of Shippensburg said Roxbury needs to be shut down because they know what's going on in there. It's prostitution. Well, sex trafficking in general, I would say. I don't know if they're literally taking money for sex in there. I don't know about that. But I would say sex trafficking. And without a doubt, I think 100 billion% it's a trap house, drug house. Okay? This place was laid out like Silent Hill. I've never seen the energy in there was so evil. My roommate, 2 days ago, the guy I was bunked with in this place, 2 days prior, he had been in jail. And the wind came and started blowing all the leaves in a whirlwind passion. I got chills talking about it. Holy shit, I'm getting buzzed so hard. There were leaves all over, and it was multiple tornadoes of leaves around, and it was like a whirlwind. And I felt that I said, Lord, I am so sorry I left her like that. That was wrong. You ended up in hell because it's wrong what you did. You don't run like a pussy bitch to your obligations. And to take care of Shannon is an obligation given by God. There's no, and anybody try to convince me otherwise. Look, you're arguing with the Creator because He gave me everything with Shanny was about the whirlwind, the whirlwind, the whirlwind. That's impossible. The wind was insane this day. There were gusts up to 50 miles an hour. We never seen shit like that around here. Sling Blade is like, well, I don't know if we're gonna make it. So we're in Harrisburg, right? This is rewind. We're in Harrisburg. We picked up this Lewis guy who's a drug dealer. I'm sitting next to a goddamn drug dealer. He's going, hey, bro. He's a Hispanic guy. Bit tall, big lurch looking fucking Hispanic guy, Lewis. And he goes, bro, you know where the stash is. I told you where the stash is. Bro. And this guy kept calling him back again. Keep calling him. And he just keeps saying, man, I don't know what you want me to say, man. You know that you could trust the guy. He's a good guy. You know where the stash is, okay? That's all I could say to you, and hanging up. You tell me that's not a drug dealer? Even the dogs know, see? What's the moral of the story, Rev? Well, I'll tell you the moral of the story. Never get addicted to shit. And take care of your mental health that you don't have to end up in a unit or a rehab of any kind. Keep your shit together. Because you don't want to go see what I saw. You dig? As a Charlie would tell you too. Charlie, if he were alive today. He'd go, motherfucker, you want to know my goddamn fucking bullshit gospel to the world? Motherfucker, do you want to know it? Well, I'll tell you what it is. We need a brotherhood of peace. A brotherhood of man that takes care of the plan of the planet. You dig? Because we're dying as a species. Do you want the end of creation? You want a new creation? I could be Jesus Christ today or Jesus Christ tomorrow or the devil now or the devil later. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't got a planet, then you got no life. You dig? Get right with God, motherfucker.